Shortcake? Is the voices talking to you again?
Shortcake? Are you out here?
Dad walked through the room onto the balcony.
How you managed to get the room at the balcony is beyond me.
He laughed and rustled his hand through my hair before wrapping one arm around me.
Jeez, you're cold. How long have you been out here?
3 hours?
3 hours. Good lord, girl.
The cold is the only thing that gives me sensation anymore, Dad.
Maybe you do need a boyfriend.
I don't know. What time is it?
Around noon.
So at least half an hour. Yeah. He heard me back inside. The heat rushed to my face and I started to sniffle. He handed me a tissue. I'd been out there for a while since breakfast.
Well, I'm gonna make you some hot chocolate with lunch. Stay inside and I'll be back in a bit.
He left my room and I curled up under the blankets. Oh, she passed out. I woke to Wags jumping off my bed and laying down next to me on the floor, my door. Hold on. I must have fallen asleep. The room was dark. There was a mug of hot chocolate that had gone cold, with a note taped on it.
Had to go to work early. Love ya.
Dad, I was surprised to be. Did you just pass out? Did you just?
Yeah.
Is she okay? Just passed out.
This
It's
is
like-
This is that time in Persona where you just like close your eyes and you're out for a week.
Yeah. Like Mike, that's like Mike levels of passing out. She just literally went into the covers. He probably was gone for like what, like 20 minutes, and she just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Even cold wasn't so bad. I took a look in the mirror and to find that my makeup was not on, but the bruise wasn't there either. I'm glad. It's been like a week.
Good.
I was glad that I didn't have to worry about the bruise anymore. I must have almost forgotten how cold standing outside. Wait. I must have almost gotten a cold standing outside. I feel kind of dumb for standing outside in the snow for so long. Dad had left to go to work early. That probably offered him extra hours. That meant I had the house to myself. The phone rang. Lily was calling me. I picked up. Why did she have to be blurred out for that?
Because it's on the phone. You can't see her talking to you on the phone.
Do you want to come over and spend the night? I'm sorry it's last minute. I just need a friend right now. I don't know. Well, we'll order pizza. It'll be super fun, right? Lily seems upset. Should I go spend the night? We gotta help Lily.
You want there to be a Lily ending.
Oh no, I just want to be rebellious. Just want to be rebellious. What do you think, Garrett? Dad's alright with us. Either Dad or Mom's gonna find out. I don't know who gets home first.
James, I'm gonna let you take the reins on this one.
Why?
Because you want to be there for your French girl.
It's nothing to do with that. Well, you see,
The question is, do you want to go through that and voice act with yourself for that long? You are both prominent voices.
I'm trying to think. Like, is she? What's been her her thing though? She been confident? Yeah, they gotta play the character we've been playing.
She's not been confident.
She's not been. I mean, the confident with with her parents. No.
No, she probably wouldn't go.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I'm grounded.
Lily, I'm sorry. I just don't think I can go. I can't tonight. I'm still in hot water with my parents.
Not to mention, they're
yeah.
not even here right now, so I can't
Oh
ask.
yeah, it's alright. I understand. It's fine. Sure. Lily? No, it's fine. Really. What's going on? Idrio, I don't want to talk about this over the phone right now. Are you sure? Yeah, let's talk about it later. I'll be fine. And then you heard the gunshot, as Lily was your next door neighbor. She gave me a quick goodbye and hung up. I sat around a room for a moment trying. I totally didn't click that because I didn't want to voice act Lily for the entire time. Trying to think about what to do. Mom was going to be home soon, so we did make the right call. So I might as well get started on homework. I hope Lily would be okay. Yeah, I finished an assignment. I feel like I did all my homework. At least I was too tired. We didn't even get anything from that.
Why did it give us a +1 homework?
Mom yelled up the stairs that dinner was ready. I didn't really want to have dinner with Mom at the moment. I went to the kitchen, then back up to my room and ate the food alone. What should we do tonight? Study?
Probably.
I started studying the material we've been going over in class. I had little problems while I studied. It was getting late. I better get to bed. Then
What
the
an eventful
mysterious
fucking day.
Yeah, we sort of talked to our dad, passed out. Talked to our dad, passed out.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh no, Feet Man's coming back. I had trouble sleeping. I went to go outside on the balcony like I usually did when I had trouble sleeping. I almost caught a cold yesterday. I was feeling good now, but I didn't want to push it. I kept waking up every 15 minutes or so. Eventually I was laying in bed awake. I looked through the window at the sky and found no sunlight. What time is it? Do you not have a clock? There we go. Rolled over to check my phone. I was awake way too early. My parents were definitely still sleeping. Well, at this point, I'm not falling back to sleep. I sat up in bed wondering what I should do with my extra time this morning. My stomach growled and interrupted me to eat, because you don't eat at all. Might as well get some breakfast. It's probably like at least 4 a.m. That's 4 a.m. son, Garrett. What do you
Yeah,
think?
that is some 4 a.m. sun.
Yeah.
Although it is winter, actually.
Oh, it could be.
That could be like 4:30 to 5.
Yeah, it could be like 5 a.m. honestly. Sure could.
Yeah.
That's not that late. Not that early. That's pretty late for me. It's not that early for you though. I tiptoed downstairs and into the kitchen. I didn't want to wake Mom or Dad. I quietly pulled a skillet out. You're about to wake them up. If you're about to start cooking.
Maybe they. I don't know if they have a room upstairs.
I grabbed some. They must have a real insulated house because if I started cooking in, my kitchen's downstairs. I'd hear it. I would hear myself cooking. I put a lid on it, and so the sizzling of the sausage grease wouldn't be too loud. After a little bit, it was finished. I quietly put it on a plate and looked it over. These turned out good. I didn't cook very much, so I kind of was impressed with myself. Instead of eating in the kitchen, I decided I would go sit in the living room and watch a little TV. There's gonna be someone in the living room. After picking up the plate, I turned to leave and accidentally tripped over my own slippers. The food scattered on the floor and the plate shattered to pieces. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What am I gonna do? I can't let... I looked up and noticed Mom standing on the stairs staring at me. Damn it, just... She's like... This guy really, like, not her. Like, she's not... I don't think she's someone who uses profanity. I do not...
Yeah.
Like, whenever she... Like, it just feels weird. Like, I don't...
It just feels weird when this character curses. Yeah.
Just what I was afraid of. She was gonna kill me. She was silent as we stared at each other for a moment.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, alright.
Mom busted up laughing. She leaned over with one arm holding her stomach and the other holding onto the stair railing. When she was done, she just shook her head and walked back upstairs. I was so surprised that I just stood there for a few moments. She didn't yell at me for breaking one of the plates. I'm sure. I didn't see the hand of God beat me again like last time.
Last time I broke a plate. Oh, God.
Oh, God. I couldn't stand straight for a week. It didn't matter, really. Maybe she was sleepwalking and laughing? Yeah, that was probably it. I quickly cleaned up the mess and ran up to my room to hide from my embarrassment. Did you eat the sausage?
Right off the floor.
You know, that's the
Broke
thing.
the
That's
shard of
you know
glass
that's
in it.
what's pissing me off. What's pissing me off
Oh.
is she doesn't eat. She doesn't eat. Hey, I'm sorry about yesterday. It was stupid anyway. I had stuff to do. Got time to talk now? No, unfortunately, I'm looking at some stuff for the upcoming Valentine's dance. You know, decorations and stuff. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Talk later? For sure. Oh man, Lily, no. Lily, don't shut us out. Lily, it's gonna be okay.
She's gotta do something!
No, she doesn't. She's sitting in her room listening to Sad Boy Hour.
Don't project, James!
Oh, what are we doing today, Garrett?
Perhaps we should, get some of our fucking 6 months of homework done.
Yeah, that seems about right. So I started working. I made some. I don't even know if there's not stat for fun, so I have no idea what the other things do. Maybe there's like a failure run. Dad popped his head into my room.
Hey, Shortcake, I brought you some lunch.
Thanks, Dad. I could hear Wags whining in the hallway behind Dad.
Can you spend some time with Wags? He's driving me crazy and I need to work.
I nodded and Wags came in and curled up in my bed with me. Dad went back to his study. I ate my lunch without having to scold Wag for begging. You're such a good boy. Bork. I decided to play some ball with him for a while. Before long, Wags was sleeping, so on some dirty laundry that piled up in my bedroom corner again. Oh, so she takes the method of you when it comes to laundry.
Shut up, James.
I was sitting in my room looking up at the ceiling when Mom called my name from the kitchen. I didn't want to go downstairs right now. Honestly, I was in a bad mood. I wasn't sure why. It's that time. There probably wasn't any actual reason. When I got to the bottom of the stairs, Mom informed me that I had been elected to take out the trash. That's such a weird way to say that.
You have been elected to take out the trash!
Like, I get they were trying to be cheeky there, but like, that her intellect level went up like 5 degrees with that.
Yeah.
Whatever the queen desires. Oh, this is the joke they were trying to make. Whatever the queen desires. Mom raised an eyebrow in question and gave me a weird look. I was being dramatic, but lately the rest of my life felt dramatic, so I took it as a good reason to follow suit. I went up to my room, grabbed my coat, then headed back downstairs, grabbing the trash on my way to the door. Let's break down what's her life been. So, like, I will admit the James event has been very dramatic and traumatic. And her mom, mom slapping her with the voodoo grace of an Olympian goddess, was also a very traumatic event.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the fork stabber, that she became.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with her. By your leave, Queen. Oh, how do you say that name? Arfanel?
Arfanel?
Queen Arfanel. That was skipped. I wasn't actually sure what by your leave even meant. Whatever I sounded fancy. Oh, she just lost her mind. I walked out in the cold with my boots on. Our street looked gray and empty in the cold winter weather. The sun couldn't quite make it through the clouds, and the ice on the ground was slightly melted. We're not in Texas, we know that. I think we're in Sweden. I think it's the Sweden houses.
You see, James, the thing is,
Yeah.
if this was Sweden, they have, like, this snow is fucking nothing.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. They would just, like, this is still nothing for Chicago. We'd still be going to school. They don't cancel school for nothing, unless it's, like, up to your door. Ain't no snow. But again, it is Saturday. Maybe it was a lot worse yesterday. I slid my way to the dumpster, not really having a less icy path to take. I threw the trash in the dumpster, then realized that somebody had moved the dumpster into the bad spot. The garbage man would have had a hard time getting to the dumpster with his truck. It wouldn't be hard to move it now, but it would be even heavier by the time the garbage man got to it. Should I be nice and move the garbage? She's gonna like something's gonna happen, but I think she's a good two shoes. So
Yep. She's noticed it. She can't avert her eyes.
I pushed the dumpster, but it didn't budge. I put my shoulders on it and pushed harder, or I tried to. When I pushed hard, my foot slipped and drove my shoulder harder into the dumpster. Then I intended. Pain shot through my arm. Who's number 2 over here squatting up? That's a squat up pose. That's a squat up pose. Hands in front of your like. That's squatting up. What up?
Yeah, that's...
What up?
What up?
What up then? Oh God, Garrett. I have another girl. I sat down on the ice, leaned against the girl's dumpster, and I noticed One Hit Wonder Boy and another girl standing just a couple feet away.
That looks like so much fun. May I?
I nodded and moved my back off the dumpster. He reached over and slid the wheel past a patch of ice that I hadn't noticed. That explained why it was so hard to move.
I especially like the part where you ram your shoulder into the gross metal box. Can I try it sometime?
The other girl reached a hand out to help me up. I took it and felt my shoulder. It at most would bruise, means you're gonna have it for 3 weeks. Probably not even that. Boff, my name's Molly. I'm this idiot's big sister. We're just taking it with it. You should acknowledge his sad attempts, sad humor.
Feely keely bofer bifer.
Nice to meet you. My name's Drill.
Wait. Sad attempts. I'm hilarious. Ooh, yeah.
Molly gave him a look that said that she didn't believe him.
On a good day, wow, tough crowd.
I couldn't hear that because my ears were frozen shut. I couldn't hear you because I heard frozen shut. Molly laughed at my bad joke, and One Hit Wonder Boy looked a little disappointed.
Okay, it was kind of funny. Well, we should probably get going. We've got some more flyers to put up.
One Hit Wonder Boy's been trying to get famous ever since that One Hit Wonder YouTube video he made.
Look, man. Sunglasses at Night was a kick-ass song.
Flyers?
Yeah, it's nothing. I was just trying to help out the Game Over Arcade. I added the because the sentence didn't really make sense just saying, I've been trying to help out Game Over Arcade.
Until that does, or you could say, I've been trying to help out Game Over.
Yeah.
Because we've already
I feel like
established.
just makes the sentence flow better, though.
It's almost like, didn't we establish that the fact that Game Over is an arcade, like 5 scenes earlier? So you could take out the arcade at this point and just say Game Over in order to abbreviate your sentence. And make
You might be right, but they say outside 27 times in a sentence to emphasize that you're outside sometimes in this game. So I really don't think that's the most of their concern.
I mean, I guess you're right. I just wanted to help you out, and I think we're getting too meta here. He must be talking about the same arcade he would never... Speaking of which, of establishing things earlier and expecting your players to have the memory span of a goldfish, he must be talking about the same arcade he was helping in the news story. I still haven't never been there. I heard that place wasn't very fun. Oh no. Molly looked over at me as if I couldn't possibly be more thick in the head. Oh no, that's how she meant to infer that.
What? No way. Look, I don't know who told you it wasn't fun, but they couldn't be more wrong.
I couldn't remember who told me. James, maybe? That makes sense.
He is a piece of shit. They got pinball, they got skee ball, all the balls. And they got Mad Racer. I mean, they got all the classics and more.
I wouldn't say things like that to James. He tends to have heaps like bugs in my house. He might stab you. Oh, pretty sure. Da. That's a da now. Da. Pretty good people just want to the and more part and not the classics. Because like, it slips to French and trying to separate them.
Yeah. I'm just laughing at you because I finally get to make fun of your your keeping a character noise.
Well, yeah, well, those people are crazy. How can you say no to Mad Racer?
Molly rolled her eyes.
Bro,
I see
it's
the-
such a good game.
No, it's terrible game.
You don't have any taste.
I'm gonna probably switch her. I'm gonna switch her accent to something. I don't know yet though.
It's real or
No,
Molly.
Molly. Drill's
okay?
fine. One Hit Wonder Boy handed me a flyer to me. I was going to read it, but the first thing that caught my eye was the picture. I knew it was my dad's work right away. This is my dad's.
Huh? No, I made all these flyers.
God, you're high.
I put them in Photoshop, and Microsoft Word, and everything.
Yeah, I googled Game Over Arcade, took the first. Oh, I see what you mean now. Sorry, I meant to say this picture is my dad's. Like, my dad took this picture.
Holy shit! Your dad is William the Legend?
What?
He's so
I
cool.
remember a photographer called a photographer. Photographer having a status. Having maddening status outside of people who aren't really into film.
What the fuck? Who is this man?
William the Legend. William the Legend. My dad was definitely cool, but it was still weird hearing it from someone else. And what was this William the Legend thing all about? Yeah?
Yeah, he's the guy who had the record
Okay.
on Dig Dug for over a decade now. His tag, WTL, is still in the machine at Game Over.
Oh, your dig doesn't reset high scores whenever you turn off the arcade like mine's does?
Nah, we made sure to replace the batteries in there. Who do you think we are? Some sort of cheapo?
Who do you think you are? People who don't care about sustaining high score and culture and community and just willing to reset all the high scores? As long as it isn't pinball. Anyways, he had a record on an arcade machine? Okay, I thought Wonder Boy said that. I was like, did he just have a stroke? Did he have a
Wait, man. Dig Dug. Is that the one where you have to inflate enemies until they pop?
No.
Come on, a drill. Can you give me some more here? Work with here?
No,
What's
Garrett.
the Dig Dug
It
game?
was just the beginning because it says Doug Dig, and I was like, did he have a stroke?
Doug Dig. Sorry.
Because he said it right the first time. Why'd he switch it up suddenly? Doug Dig? Is that the one where you have to inflate the enemies till they pop?
Yeah, it's awesome. It
But
totally
you-
didn't start a weird fetishist community.
Why does like? Oh, sorry, my bad. Oops, I forgot that doesn't go back. Even though I feel like it should. Why does she look so terrified? Why does Molly look so terrified? Look at her eyes. Look how wide she's like. God, just let me get away from him. She's like trying
It's
to like.
probably because there's like no texture on her whatsoever.
She just looks so terrible. She looks like her eyes are just staring. It's like, please help me. He's been having me trapped here for 3 days. Please, please help me. Just call the police. Please just call the police. Yeah, that's awesome. Now that I say it out loud, the premise sounds pretty gruesome.
Oh, yeah, it does. I never thought about it. Good thing they only show exploding pixels. Parents would freak if it had newer graphics with body parts flying off.
Please help me.
Ah.
What was that last one? What was that last one?
Ah.
He was really getting into our conversation, and even though I wanted to keep talking to him, I noticed Molly wasn't looking as amused. She turned around and started walking away without saying anything. Wonder Boy looked back at her, obviously needing to follow her, but not wanting to stop talking. Okay, there we go. Later, nerds. He shuffled around awkwardly with the flowers in hand.
Gotta go. It's been nice talking with you.
He started after Molly, and I realized that I still had one of his flyers. I waved it around as he was about to walk around the street corner. You forgot your flyer!
Keep it. That's what they're made for, man.
He walked out of sight, giving 2 thumbs up, and somehow still holding onto the flyers. No, that's not that hard.
It's called using your other fingers to grip paper. You don't really need the thumb, man. You can just use your fingers and the palm of your hand.
I mean,
Or even your wrist if you aren't that skilled.
your fingers naturally curve into a thumbs up position when they're grabbing the flyers like that too. The way you have it.
Whoa, man. I never thought about that.
You also put it underneath it to see his arm. Okay.